The East Stronghold gets pretty packed on the weekends, especially a beautiful weekend like this. I don't expect there to be any free camp spots by 6 or 7 tonight. I wanted to get one of the prime ones, and this is one of the best ones right here. Their tent all set up. But that was part of the excuse to come out here early, you know, to grab one of these spots. Got out here early, was able to get one of the nice spots, one of the nicer spots. But the primary reason is I really needed to clear my head a little bit. Had some things happen to some more stuff. Never ends. I'm unemployed right now. I'll tell you that story a little bit, what's going on, but for now I'm just gonna finish setting up, and then I will come back and talk to you guys a little bit more about what's going on. So anyway, talk to you later. Alright, so I'm back. Got our campsite set up for the most part. At least the way I kind of like stuff, you know. Mostly had it set up, just wanted to get a few little things arranged. Get our fire pit where I like it. Actually, it was where it was. Just wanted to make sure I didn't want to move it and stuff. Lots of dry wood out here. They got, looks like someone came out and kind of cleaned the area up, and they got piles of brush, so I shouldn't have any problem getting some firewood. Yeah, it's a beautiful camp spot. Man, I like it out here. Come out here and it's like I don't want to go home. And I'm really feeling like that now. You know, like I say, we've had some trials in our lives in the last couple years, right up till recent. I don't know. Storm just keeps coming. I'm trying to look past the rain, trying to find that rainbow, but all I'm seeing so far is more clouds and more storm. So we're going on 2 years. Well, it's January. So yeah, we're coming up on our 2-year mark when Christian took his life. And honestly, that's the most devastating thing a parent can ever go through. I can't think of anything worse for a parent to go through. It's just horrible. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. And it's especially trying when suicide is the cause of it. Because you're constantly thinking to yourself, what did I do wrong? I had to do something wrong. And of course, you know, when it comes to mental illness and that, you know, I don't know that you really do anything wrong. You know, you just do the best you can and try to be there for the person. And I don't know, it's hard to deal with that. It's hard for me, but it's especially hard for his mother, for a mother in general. You know, I can't even begin to fathom what my wife went through, what she continues to go through. You know, A child has a very special place in a mother's heart. She grew him in her belly, you know. She felt him kick before she ever laid eyes on him. And I'll never know what that felt like. And I can't pretend to know what she's going through. All I can do is be her punching bag. That's kind of what I've decided, you know. And it's got to be horrible and tough for her, even today. You know, we say, as with anything in life, the wounds heal, but the scar never goes away. And this is a scar she's going to carry with her for the rest of her life, and it will affect her the rest of her life. You know, she's never going to get over it, and I don't ever expect her to. And she's welcome to beat on me all she needs to beat on me. And but it's also been especially hard on me. You know, fathers have a little different role that we play. We're the fix-it people. You know, when things happen, things break, we fix those things. That's what we do. That's, you know, but unfortunately in this situation, I can't fix it. I'll never be able to fix it. It's not like she gets to pull her car into the driveway and I put a new fuel pump in it for her and she's off on her merry way. And it's so incredibly tough for me to look into her eyes and see that pain and know that there's nothing I can do. Because I want so bad to take that pain away from her and to help her through that. Help her so she doesn't have to deal with it anymore. But I can't do that. And it's really hard for me. And of course the storm just, it's like life has a baseball bat right now. And and it beats you till you're down. And then when you try to get back up, it decides it's going to beat you some more. Because about a year later, just last summer, Amy lost her mother. And that's been really hard on her. You know, her mother was sick for quite a while, and I think she knew it was coming. But even when you know it's coming, you dread that day when it finally happens. And you miss them terribly when they're gone. And Amy misses her mother terribly. She told me the other day she just wishes she could call her mom and talk to her. And again, that's another one of those things where I wish I could fix the phone so she can talk to her mother. But I can't. Oh, and then of course, last December, I lost my job. Just one thing after the other. Not really sure why I lost my job. I mean, the original piece of the contract that I was hired to do has went away about a little over a year ago. And so I didn't really have much work to do. And the contract was changing. The company, we were developing some applications and trying to get the government on board with these applications, but the government, we were just having trouble getting the government to buy in on it. So basically, we were sitting around, most of us anyway, me being one of them, without really any work to do. And it was driving me crazy, and I was bugging my boss on a regular basis to give me something to do, anything. I was just desperate for something to do. They probably had a reduction in coverage. Reduction in coverage, I think that's what they call it. And so maybe they were paying my salary out of their overhead. My cube was right next to one of the leads cubes, and they were talking to, in that cube, a couple of leads were talking, and they were whispering because I'm sure they didn't want anyone to hear, like me. And basically it was said this project we were working on was formally being shelved by the government. We weren't going to work on it anymore. But don't worry about it, because I'm going to make sure that your job is safe. So I don't want you feeling like you need to start looking for a job or anything like that. Which I heard that and I was thinking, oh, they're going to be getting rid of people here real soon. And I knew I was probably going to be one of them for sure. So come December 13th, sure enough, I was let go. They never really gave me a reason why. They never really told me what I didn't do that I was required to do. They just basically said, well, it was this. Well, no, it wasn't really this, it was this. Well, you know, you were originally hired to do the project. That went away. So we haven't really had work for you to do. And as soon as they said that, I knew it was kind of an unofficial layoff. We're going to lay you off, but you've been here 3 years and we don't want to pay you severance. That's kind of the feeling I got when I left. I mean, it's speculation. I don't really want to say that is for sure, but I kind of feel like they were trying to avoid paying any kind of severance package or anything like that. I mean, I'm collecting unemployment. In Arizona, the only way you can really collect unemployment is if you're laid off. So I don't know. I just don't know. So it's been over a month. I did have 2 interviews, a first and second interview with a company that, honestly, it was my dream job. I was so excited about this interview. And my second interview was last week. And later that afternoon, I got the dreaded email. You know, the email everyone dreads when they find their dream job and they're just crossing their fingers and praying that they get the job. You know, that email that says, "Thank you for interviewing us with us, but..." And I kind of broke down. I couldn't take it. I just felt like, that's it. What am I going to do now? I mean, I've kind of picked myself up. We're camping this weekend. I think I really need it. I'm not sleeping at night. Pretty stressed out. My wife has spent a lot of time fluffing up the house and nesting. And I think that's what she needed. She's been needing. And she's really become attached to her little nest that she's built. And I really can't lose that. I don't want her to lose that. I want her to, if this is what she needs, you know, that's what I want her to have. And I'm scared right now, honestly. Scared of what's next. I am open to, we don't really want to move. I mean, when you're in your 50s, you don't want to move and start over in Oklahoma, you know, because that's the only place you can get a job. If you're going to move when you're in your 50s, you're hoping that you're moving into your dream retirement home. So But I am open to doing the long distance thing. I mean, if that's what I got to do. Airline tickets aren't terribly expensive, you know. If I could find a job, and preferably someplace where I have family, would be the best thing. And just work during the month or whatever, and maybe come home once a month or once every couple of months. I mean, that's, you do what you got to do, right? But right now, I just don't really have any prospects. I'm kind of out of practice. All the jobs I've been getting in the past have been through people I knew, people I've worked with before, so there's never been a problem. And now I'm kind of, Sierra Vista, there's a lot of RIFs going on right now. That's reduction in force. A lot of contracts are laying people off like crazy, so it's kind of not an ideal situation in Sierra Vista. And honestly, I don't know, I just don't know how to play the game. That's the problem when you get in your 50s, 40s, 50s, is it's not that you don't know what to do. You're probably one of the more valuable employees when it comes to what a company is looking for. But I don't think companies recognize that, because at that age, you don't know what the game is anymore. You don't know how to play the game. And so I think a lot of employers, they look at you as washed up, over the hill, whatever. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm really hoping that something will come my way real soon, because time is just going by, and it's going by fast, and we're already almost into February, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to pay the bills in February. Have a little bit of savings, but not much, and that's running out, and I don't know. I've redone my resume 3 times now and still not getting any callbacks, so yeah. Oh no. Guess that's where I am.
Seems like this vision been on for a minute.
Anyway, thanks guys for listening. I just needed to get some things off my chest and clear my head a little bit before I bring the family out here to this beautiful camp spot and put the smile on my face and pretend like things are going to be okay. So anyway, talk to you guys later.
There's so much I need to change. Give it all the strength I guess. A plot to fill my page will do. Man, this truth still proves I'm alone, but I'm okay. Cause every day, every page, every lesson I face, progression finds a way. Check my clock, check your time. What's not locked, better check my grind. Cause the minute I stop is a minute of mine. A minute I come is a minute